Hey guys, it's Bren and I'm here with a haul today. It's kind of a multi-part haul, 3 different trips because it just kept accumulating and I didn't have a chance to film. So we've got lots to talk about today. I've got some new spring stuff and then a little bit of what's left over of an SAS haul. So let's get to it. First of all, I guess I'll kind of go in reverse order of how I purchased this because this was the most recent trip that I made, which was this weekend. I picked up a few of the new spring candles, including, finally, Pineapple Crumb Cake. This one took me a while to get my hands on. I feel like it was online for a while before I saw it. Other people had it on Instagram and I couldn't get it. I kept asking about it. And all of the sales associates at these stores, when I said I'm looking for Pineapple Crumb Cake, they immediately took me over to Pineapple Cream Puff and thought that that's what I meant. And I had to explain to them and show them a picture on Instagram of this. But I finally got it Saturday, I want to say. So let's give it a sniff. This is so good. This is different than Pineapple Cream Puff. In fact, it's more different than I expected it to be. I kind of was expecting it to be very similar. I think a lot of people, when they first heard the name, they wanted to know if it was a repackage. And a lot of people have been saying that this is like Pineapple Cream Puff, but with a bakery note. I think it's more complicated than that, actually. I think it's quite a bit different than Pineapple Cream Puff. Perhaps the pineapple note is the same, but I don't know. Pineapple Cream Puff was just pineapple and like a smooth, creamy vanilla. This has so much more going on. It just really has a lot more going on. It's not just a bakery note. It really is kind of like a crumble topping kind of situation that you feel like you smell. They say sugar streusel crumb topping. Yeah, I totally actually get that. I think the description and the name here actually match the candle for once. You just get a very small hint of like a cinnamon or a nutmeg kind of spice in the background of that crumble topping, but it's mostly just a sweet sugar type of note, like a brown sugar. You could very much compare this to like pineapple upside down cake, but I actually think some kind of cake with like a crumble topping would be a closer match. I'm really excited to burn this one. I really hope that it lives up to my expectations and it smells as good burning. But yeah, it's different enough from Pineapple Cream Puff that I don't feel like it's redundant to have both, so that's good. I also picked up, finally, I've been looking for this one for a while too, the Vanilla Bourbon Peach. So this one is very interesting. You definitely get the bourbon and the peach. Vanilla, I mean, vanilla, it's hard to say if it's really in there or not. Nothing screams vanilla to me. But the first thing that's going to hit you is that boozy smell. And yes, it smells like bourbon or whiskey or a very dark liqueur like that, which is not really my thing. If I am going to drink liquor, it's going to be like tequila or rum or vodka or something lighter. I hate bourbon. I hate it. But the smell of it in this candle is kind of interesting. That hits you first, but there's quite a bit of peach in this candle. So it's definitely not a sweet peach like peach Bellini or anything like that. It's a very raw, sour kind of peach smell. It's very realistic. And I think we have to compare it to the Georgia peach, or this version was called white peach, but it's the same thing as Georgia peach. They're not too different, the peach notes. They're different, but they're not extremely different. Honestly, I love Georgia Peach. This has been one of my favorite candles for a very long time. And I've always thought of this as being a very realistic type of peach scent. It's a little sour, it's a little sweet. I like it. Very tart. The peach that you get in this, it's very similar but without the sweetness. But it almost seems maybe a little bit more realistic, but it's a very underripe peach. It is not sweet. It smells like a peach that's still hard, not quite ready. You know, you cut into it and it's a disappointment because it's not quite ready to eat. It's a little tough still and sour. You really have to smell past the bourbon because the bourbon manipulates the fragrance. And so I'm trying to smell it and ignore the bourbon. And what I get then from just the peach, if I can kind of isolate that in my brain, is it is similar to the Georgia peach, but it's it's less sweet and it's less ripe, but it's more realistic. I want to say it feels more like a nectarine to me, but that doesn't make any sense because peaches and nectarines are the same thing, just one has fuzz and one doesn't. But when I think of a peach, I think of like a ripe, juicy peach. For some reason, I haven't been that lucky when buying nectarines. I don't know. I think of a nectarine, I think of it as being like harder. But this is definitely, whether you call it a peach or a nectarine, I think it's like a very like not quite ripe peach. But weirdly, it smells kind of good with the bourbon. And this is going to be really interesting. I'm very interested to burn this and see like what notes come out the most and what it smells like burning. It's intriguing. Like the pineapple crumb cake right away, I was like, yum, that smells amazing. This I'm more intrigued by. So anyway, I'll have post-burn reviews on both of those, of course. And then on that same trip, I also used my rewards. I cashed in my rewards from the app, which the app might not be nationwide yet, but here in the Midwest, we have an app. Every $100 that you spend, you get a free item up to $16.50. And I had 2 of those saved up, so I used them on 2 medium-sized candles. And then I realized when I checked them out that if you bought 2, they rang up 2 for $16, so that wasn't like a great use of the rewards. But at the same time, I was like, I've had these rewards forever. I need to spend them on something, and I couldn't figure out what else I wanted to use them on. So picked up 2 of these. So let's talk about sweet tobacco first. This one, I planned on going in and smelling the almond matcha. This one was kind of an impulse buy. And I was with a friend. We both agreed it smells a lot like smoke, like kind of like cigar smoke, like a humidor might smell. But for me personally, it really smells like pipe smoke. I had this one friend growing up whose stepdad smoked a pipe, and this is what that smells like. But I also smell so much honey. There is a lot of honey in this too. And it's that new honey note that they like to use in everything that was in Sweet Honeybee and all the other medium-sized candles that were honey themed. Same kind of honey. My friend didn't smell that right away, and I said, this candle smells a lot like honey to me. And they looked at the bottom and they were like, shut up, you read this, you know, right? And I was like, no, I didn't read it. I had no idea. That's just what I smelled. But yeah, it is the second note. So my nose was right on with this one. Lots of honey. They also say it has a little bit of cherry in there. I've never really burned a candle that smelled like smoke before. I've never been into like a patchouli candle or anything like that. So I'm kind of excited to try this out and see how it burns and see what it smells like burning. And then also the almond matcha. Now, this one I almost didn't get. I couldn't decide. I definitely don't really get any almond. If there's any almond in this, it is like not sweet almond. It's not almond extract type of situation at all. Not at all like the Almond Elements candle. It's maybe like that smelling like the actual nut, but that doesn't really smell like anything. Again, I'm not really getting much almond. I am getting a ton of a very strong tea. I mean, which is what matcha is, ground up green tea leaves. But this is like a serious tea drinker's tea that this smells like. It's very bitter, very potent, very strong, not sweet at all. Smells like legit hardcore tea leaves. And I'm very curious to see how this burns too. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I'll let you guys know because I'll review these little guys as well. And everything else that came out in medium size, like the Earth, Wind, Air, all those candles and all the little horoscope candles and all of that, those are all repackages since found elsewhere too. And the other ones in this collection seem to be repackages. The one called like, the one that starts with a Y, is it Yuzi or Yuki? The one that starts with a Y just seems like a very nice citrusy scent, but a lot kind of like the Energy Aromatherapy citrus candle, like the Lemon Zest one, or it might be something else. It just didn't seem new. And then I think there's like a lilac one. Obviously, that's not new. But these two seemed new. So we'll try those out and see what happens. So that was one day. Prior to that, when I had been looking for these candles, but my store didn't have them yet, I was wandering around asking for them, and none of my stores had them, but I ended up picking up a bunch of other random stuff. Total impulse SAS haul, and I hadn't really done any SAS shopping this semi-annual sale and picked up any old stuff, so this was like the one little SAS haul that I did. I picked up an old pineapple mango just because I don't have one in my collection, and it's always a good scent. I burned it once, and it's nice. It's nice. It's one they always bring back, but I think that they should keep bringing it back because it's It's a nice scent. Then I grabbed a medium-sized black cherry Merlot. I literally got this for like $2 or something. I think it was 75% off, and then I had a coupon. I think I got this for less than $2. I like this scent, but I didn't buy it to burn. I bought it because I needed a purple candle to go somewhere in my house. So that was where that purchase came from. And then I grabbed a Boardwalk Vanilla Cones soap. Love this scent. Really good. It's just a straightforward vanilla, but it smells a lot like vanilla ice cream. I hate this packaging though. I hate this label. It's like a carnival ride or something, and it's just, is that a carnival ride or a Ferris wheel maybe? Yeah. But it's just ugly. I love the blue. I don't like the label, but I like the scent. So there was that. And then, I don't know why, guys. I think I was trying to get to the 40 for 10 off 40, and Beach Nights was 75% off. I have a vat of Beach Nights. I'm never going to run out of this scent. It's amazing. I love it. It's such a good vanilla type scent, and I feel like it's a year-round scent. And I didn't have any of the shower gel, but I have so many other shower gels that I'll never go through. And I don't even know how much of this I have at this point, but I got more. So grabbed some more Beach Night Summer Marshmallow at 75% off. That was that haul. Going back a couple more days before that, I had wandered into the store to get a price adjustment on my pink grapefruit. Is that the one that I just reviewed for you guys? Is that what it was called? Pink pineapple. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, so I had the pink pineapple, which I had bought at full price, and I went in to get a price adjustment on that, and I was just like holding my breath because these price adjustments can go so bad if the sales associates don't know how to do them, and some of them don't even know that they do them. But luckily, at this particular store, on this particular day, the particular sales associate at the counter knew exactly what I was talking about, did the price adjustment in a few quick buttons on the cash register. I got $9 back. It was easy peasy, and I thanked her. I'm like, thank you for knowing what it is that I mean when I say I want a price adjustment. I think I already told that story in my last video, but I was happy. So on that same day, I picked up a few more candles, which included my Pomelo Citron, which I owe you guys a review on this, and it's coming up. I'm going to film it like right after this. So got my review coming up for Pomelo Citron, and then also trying to get to 10 off 40, I grabbed another Coconut Colada. This is my second one. I'll probably pick up a third at some point, and then I think that'll probably do it for me with this scent. I do like this scent. There are other spring candles that I like burning better, but this is nice too. So picked up another one of those, and then a little Hakiwi passion fruit. I don't know, this is one of my favorite scents, and I think this is superior to like any other scent that's out right now. I love this scent. This was the one I told you guys, get this instead of the pink pineapple, because that was basically a weaker version of this. This is a great candle. So I grabbed another one, even though I have a ton. I didn't have one in this packaging, even though it's ugly. I kind of feel like I like the scent so much, I sort of want one in every packaging that it comes out in. I love this scent so much. And then I think to get to 40 on that purchase, I had to grab something else. And I grabbed a little Pomelo hand cream, which does smell a lot like, you know, a Pomelo, if you guys don't know, is like, my mom didn't know, a large grapefruit that's green inside. And I think it's a little sweeter. I haven't eaten one in a while, but I have eaten one before. So this has like a grapefruit vibe. But and right now it smells like grapefruit, but as it dries down on my skin, it gets really sweet and sort of nondescript and just turns into like a sweet fruity scent. It's not terrible, but I wish it stayed smelling more like it does when I first put it on. It smells great right now, but yeah, just grabbed one of those. And I actually kind of like the font and the clean packaging on these. I kind of am digging that, even though it's not too creative. So anyway, that's my latest haul. So what I have not seen yet are the low profile candles. I know they're in my store now. I know they came out on Monday. The last time I was at the store was Saturday, and they weren't out yet at my store, but I know they're out now. So next time there's a sale or next time I'm near a BBW, I will be stopping in to check those out, along with that whole new line and some of the other new spring stuff that just came out. But so far, that's what I've collected in 2018, and I owe you guys reviews on the Pomelo Citron that's coming up, the Vanilla Bourbon Peach, the Pineapple Crumb Cake, the two little medium-sized candles, the Almond Matcha, and the Sweet Tobacco. I'll have reviews on all that stuff and possibly another haul coming up. So thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned, subscribe, comment below. You can follow me on Instagram at Candles and Music. I'll see you guys later.